And what's good, everyone? I'm here with AC Stoney. I'm here with my nigga Stoney. I'm here to talk
What up,
about the
everyone?
Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm gonna go ahead and tell everyone that starts watching this shit that say a happy birthday to my nigga.
Much appreciated. Thanks, Russ.
Welcome. You said you're on 20.
You said what happened? Like you breaking up.
Said something about being 25.
Oh yeah. I was like, hell, they like most people like
There we go. It should
growing
be
up in
good.
my family. Don't all right? Yeah, it's better now. Wait, is that the champion, the head champion, the one with the purple hair?
Yeah.
Man, that nigga drip game on point.
Yeah, that's my AVI at the moment.
Damn, and he got a Charizard. You know he a fucking goon. I'm still whoop his ass.
Exactly. Nah, see, my thing about what's good, nonsense? What's good? Yo, nonsense. If you want in, just hit me up, man. But I wanted to go ahead and this little trailer that came out yesterday and whatnot. So, Stoney, what are your thoughts since you just watched it?
Did they change the name to Gigantamax? Because I thought it was something else before. Like
It's
when they made
the new thing that they're doing. So, go ahead.
Yeah, because I thought it was called something else on the last trailer, but I might have just forgot.
So there's two. So they yesterday's trailer they introduced Gigantamax, and it's basically their form of Mega Evolution in particular, where the Pokemon will get a new form. While it's sort of like Dynamaxing, but it gets a new form and whatnot. As far as we know, we don't really know much about it. But Dynamaxing is something that every Pokemon is able to do. It's just Gigantamaxing is probably going to be limited to like no more than like 15 mons at most.
All right, I got you there. Because I was like, God damn. Because like the icing, like the Pokemon that's like that looks like frosting or whatever. Like after that, it's like she had like a stack of cakes under it. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. See, that's the Gigamax thing. And then the thing about it is that on the Wikipedia for the new information on these mons, they go ahead and tell us that they made this thing basically the tallest Pokemon known to man already.
Damn.
Which I find to be exactly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show these new mons in particular. So I like how there's like a steady number of them right now. And then you got to think in particular the next time we get a trailer, because I'm sure they'll give us a trailer sometime next month around this time. That's probably when they'll show the starter second evolutions.
Yeah, I've been waiting for those for so long because you keep seeing like so many different fan arts of them. I was like, oh man, all these look cool. I was like, I wonder how they actually gonna look.
Exactly. I find it interesting too, in particular, because a lot of people they will say that there's a lot of hate going into these games, the whole national dex phenomenon, and I'm kind of like in between because me personally, while I may want every single mon to be in the game, I may also hate that those mons that make it into the game. But let's say a Pokemon such as something that's not a legendary. So let's say like the Gen 2 starters don't like make it to the game. I find that to be trash.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because it's sometimes I only want to play with like the really rare Pokemon. It's like I just want to play with like a regular starter from a previous gen, and it's not even. I was like, man, I have to go through all this trouble to go find this find this on another game, then save it in the bank, then switch. I was like, oh man, I don't even want to play with this Pokemon no more. I was like,
see, that's my thing. I want to talk about in particular once my page refreshes. I want to talk about how the whole system of the whole gym leaders are going to go in particular, because with the sponsorships, it makes it's a kind of a unique thing with these games, because beforehand you could just walk right into a gym, beat the gym leader's ass, and then walk out with a badge. But now you gotta get a sponsorship before you can even do all that.
Yeah, it's crazy. The Pokemon saying you got to get your cloud up before you fight the gym leader now. That's crazy.
Exactly.
That's
See,
crazy. It's crazy that the game's becoming like that. It's like, who are you? Like, why are you gonna come fight the gym? We don't know you. What town you from? What city you from? You only got 2 Pokemon, young buck. Get out of here. I was like, damn, it's like that now, Pokemon. Like, all right, wait till I get my
exactly.
sponsorship. I don't whoop his ass. Bet money on it.
Yeah. So my thing about I want to talk about the first thing I want to start talking about is the whole how the Elite Four situation is. Well, I shouldn't say that, but to become champion of the Galar region, basically, you know how they do it with the anime in particular.
Mm-hmm.
You know how in the anime they have the whole like you don't necessarily battle the Elite Four. That's kind of how they're making this to be.
So they going it's an option then?
No, no, no. As far as I know, I think like personally, I think they're kind of in red. It would still be a core Elite Four, but
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like a tournament ship in order to fight the champion.
Oh.
So what I'm showing you on screen right now is kind of the basis of everything that's happening. It goes along the lines of it happens once a year. You know, the typical shonen protagonist thing. This happens once a year, and then you have like 7 trainers that did the same challenges, got the same amount of classes as you, went through and got all the badges, and then afterwards decide to they go to the Elite Four, and then it's going to be like a tournament. So you battle this guy, and this girl, and then the final 4 will probably be whoever the female rival is, if there is one. The champion's little brother, and then you fight the champion.
Oh, dang.
All right, so you get what I'm saying from
Yeah,
there.
that makes the story. I like that. I think I might like that way better.
Yeah, okay.
Like
So let
since
me ask you
it'll be
this.
a
So let me.
tournament basis, like how they had like a random fisherman Pokemon train. They have people like that too in there that's going up against
Yeah.
like, other people. All right, that should be wild. Sometimes I'm like, dog, where you come from with your fish hook? I was like, all right, chill.
So I want to ask you this. How long have you been playing Pokemon?
Mm, damn.
If you can't give an exact
Like one
year,
of
give
my
me
first games I had
what's
was
your first game?
Red.
There you go.
On
Oh,
the
okay,
Game Boy
okay.
Advance, but before that, but then after that, I got a present for Blue Game Boy Color with Pokemon Yellow.
Okay, okay.
But
So would you
he just
consider
took that.
yourself a Gen 1er in a way?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So let me ask you this. What are your thoughts about the whole 2 different gym leaders per version? Because the fighting type girl right here, as we've seen all the dojins with her already, and then the little ghost shy guy looking boy. What do you think about version exclusive gym leaders?
So Sword will have this chick, for example, as a gym leader, but then she'll have a different gym, fighter type gym leader instead of her.
Yeah, because
Is that what you
the
mean?
trailer shows how in Sword you be fighting the fighting type gym leader girl, the barefoot waifu, and then Shield you be fighting the shy guy looking kid, and it's the same gym in both games. It's just that the gym leader is different. It's like you got to think. My idea on it in particular, I think it's interesting, and I also think that while the other game that you don't get that you fight whatever gym leader, I do think that in particular that you will still fight them. You just won't fight them as gym leaders. You just fight them as
Probably
Pokemon
like in
trainers.
a tournament or something.
I wasn't thinking it like that. I was thinking it more
Oh,
like you. I think of it like you fight the girl gym leader. You fight her, you beat her, you get her badge, probably her number 2. Anyway, and then maybe in the same town you will find the kid. You find the ghost kid, and then even though he's not a gym leader in that game, I still think you'll fight him because you gotta think he's probably gonna have unique Pokemon, like a unique ghost type that we haven't seen yet. And the same goes for in Shield, you'll fight him, and then vice versa. You'll find her in a dojo or something, and she's just even though she's not the gym leader, you fight her as a Pokemon trainer.
Uh, yeah, that'll be fine. I wouldn't mind that. It wouldn't really bother me that much. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. So I wanted to talk about next is what do you think of the whole reasoning of like how you see here how they're just promoting the game. So if you ordered the Pokemon Sword and Shield game on the Pokemon website that I'm showing you right now, one
Mm-hmm.
of these keychains or whatever, and then even with the double pack, they have the whole I don't know if they call it Dynamax crystals or Gigamax crystals, but you get the version exclusives for the pseudo legendaries. We don't know anything about the new pseudo legendaries, but in particular, what was it? Larvitar and Gumi, they're exclusive to Shield, while in Sword you get Dino and Jangmo.
They're exclusive to Sword then?
Yeah, they're yes.
All right.
So
Damn, man.
going off that,
I don't know which one I'm gonna get, or if I'm just gonna get both, but probably Sword because it makes me think of Dark Souls, and that's just cool to see a wolf with a big ass sword killing stuff with, well, attacking.
exactly, that's the reason I'm getting it. And honestly, this Charlotte solidified me getting Sword more just because barefoot waifu fighting gym leader. Come on now.
Yeah, you already know. I was
And
like,
then exactly, and then even going off that, like if you download one of the games through the Nintendo eShop, I mean, I think it's kind of trash. I don't like when they do these. Oh, you can get these Pokeballs, like you get 12 click balls if you download the games by January 15th. I do think that's trash in particular.
20 quick. What type of that's not even. All
I
right,
mean
fair
12.
enough.
Excuse me.
12. I was like,
I just think it's trash.
yeah, that's really. I was like, you could still get
And that's just
12
for
even if you
downloading the
buy the
game.
game, but it makes no sense.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. What are your thoughts about the Pokemon designs in particular? Let me go back to this
Some of them
page
I
real
don't
quick so you can kind
like
of see.
the frosting one. I was like, all
Yeah,
right, that one's. I was like, I probably catch it, but it's one of those Pokemon that's just gonna stay in the fucking computer. It's like I caught you, but I I'm not gonna like using you at all.
you're
Cause
not going to use it or anything.
yeah, cause I was like I want to just see this thing just keep getting attacked and destroyed by other Pokemon like that. I was like, nah.
I feel like Yamper is a pretty interesting Pokemon. I know a lot of people are in particular loving the little corgi, with the heart on his butt in particular. But I do think that its ability is unique because, the first I'm assuming it's going to be a Pokeball, not like if you use a quick ball and you because a quick ball a lot of the times if it's like on the first turn you will catch whatever it is. But if I had like an Ultra Ball and I missed catching something, I don't think it's gonna with its ability. I don't think you're going to get that Pokeball back. I think it'll just
Yeah.
be just the regular red and white Pokeballs. And if you throw the first one and it misses, it's kind of like the opposite of pickup in a way.
Uh, I always thought
Kind of get
about
what I'm
that.
saying from that?
Yeah, that's one of the things I never liked about Pokemon to this point. It's like I get tired of buying Pokeballs. I was like, why can't I just go walk around and look for it and pick it back up? It's someone right there. I knew I threw it over here.
Yeah, exactly. It's just for I think it's for RNG sake. That's the only reason why they don't, because I
Yeah.
mean, logically speaking, it doesn't make sense for you to, hey, I threw this Pokeball, I missed. Let me go get another one.
Yeah. Oh man. That'd be like the worst person, like a cadet or a soldier getting a gun, but then they missed the target, so you throw away the gun and try to go get a new. I was like, it's not the gun's fault. You missed. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess if you wanted to say like something in particular, I guess you could make it to like a bullet. Like if you shoot at a gun and you're missing your bullets, you're not gonna pick up your bullets, right?
Yeah, it's just like I have to come back and get this. I like
That's
Grunky. That one's cool. Scorch Bunny. I think that the final evolution for that one's gonna be really dope.
I just hope it isn't firefighting. I really hope that
I
Game
feel
Freak needs
like
to get
that
off.
might be where it's going towards because you see like the bandana over his nose, it like something that a fighter type Pokemon would have on him. But I don't know if that's like a band-aid or it's just a patch, like because he has a same patch on the foot. So I don't know if it's just a patch or a band-aid.
Okay. Yeah, I really hope not too, because I mean personally, because Game Freak trolls us with this because you gotta
Yeah,
think
we had
with
Flame Ape,
with
Torchic. What other
yeah,
ones
you
were
get
fire types that were starters? Did,
Chimchar and then Tepig.
oh,
It become
Tempig.
them.
Oh, that was a fighter too.
Well, if well, Chimchar evolves into Monferno, which evolves into Infernape, and Infernape's one of the doper ones in particular. Then you get Tepig evolves into whatever the hell the other form is, and then you get Embor.
Alright. I thought it was like Blazikins too, right?
Embor was kind of the well, yeah, there's
Blazikins was like
Blaziken
a
too, but
chicken,
and then
right? That one was
yeah.
fire.
So I just feel like in particular that I don't know why Game Freak has this like at least make water a grass starter firefighting at least. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'd rather have a
Not
water
start with the
fighting.
fighting types.
Cause
Exactly.
yeah, or the grass. I don't
It
know
just
what you can do with the grass. Cause grass, did grass get a fighter starter yet?
no.
Hmm. No.
I just feel like it's just interesting in particular what they're doing, but you know, you go along with it. It does.
That the bird,
Let's see.
the night bird,
Corviknight, yeah.
yeah, overnight. That just looks so intimidating and fierce. I was like,
It's
damn,
definitely one of
man.
the best designs I see on here, to be perfectly honest, out of all the Mons.
Like if I seen that Pokemon that night was just looking, I was like, man, all right, I'm just gonna catch you because I want you to attack me when I walk past you.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like, you know, they do a lot with the games and whatnot. And, you know, I mean, let me ask you this. I don't know if you've been noticing it on Twitter a lot or anywhere else, but what do you feel about the approval of these games? Because, you know, a lot of people hate how the whole National Deck situation in particular.
I I I just want to play Pokemon on Switch. Like I would want them to update it to then allow me to have that national deck on it. But if they, uh, yeah, I'm split between because I want to play with a lot of Pokemon that are usually not on the newer gens that I like from previous ones.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. I think like download like even if it's not in this game, I do think like
Yeah,
whatever the next game is that's not the third version, because to be perfectly honest, I hope they don't do that because you got to think these games are $60 games, both of them each. That's 120. What it look like, Game Freak, for me to get a third version that will be the same price just with added stuff. There's something called
that's
DLC.
how they got my ass. Damn, what was that one for? Rayquaza, Rayquaza,
Emerald.
Emerald. That's I was
Yo,
like,
what's
I
good,
was
Chad?
like,
What's good?
Hey, what's good? But hey, Emerald's heat, so
yeah, that's the only reason I got
I
it because I seen Rayquaza on. I was like, it's the same as the other ones,
yeah.
but that's Rayquaza. I was like, nah, I gotta get it. Like,
See,
what
I'll
am I
tell you
gonna
right
do?
now. I'll tell you straight up. I was fine with Emerald. I'm fine with Platinum. Even if you want to go to stretch and say Black and White 2, they did two copies of
Oh,
them.
Black and White 2,
I
that
was
was
fine
amazing.
with that.
No,
That's
wasn't
that's
another
one of the best
Pokemon game
games.
like with tactics or something? Like you would move Pokemon around like chess or something? That was like
Are you
right
talking about
around
Pokemon
when Black and White
Conquest?
2. Yeah, that's
Hey,
I didn't like
I
Black
that
and
just
one.
White
feel
2,
like
that was like the best Pokemon. Yo,
yeah,
I
I
thought,
definitely
bro,
want to
I
do a
thought Ultra Sun,
Pokemon
Ultra Moon was
ranking
gonna be Black
stream.
and
I
White too.
definitely want to do that in particular because I feel as if that, like, okay, Black and White 2 as a sequel, like after Black and White, definitely number two. But if I'm gonna say, if I'm gonna like right now, just highball it, my top 3 Pokemon games, I'll definitely have to say Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White 2, and Platinum. And that's just highballing it.
I would say mine's would be number one would be Emerald because I'm biased because I was like that's the first Pokemon game I played, and then number two would be like a tie between Platinum and Black and White 2, and number three would be Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, here's my thing, and I'm sorry to interrupt, Stoney. I'm going to ask you for yours in just a sec. Here's my thing.
Oh, no problem.
I don't want them to do, and no offense to Auras, I loved Auras, but it doesn't compare to like Heart Gold Soul Silver when it comes to a full-fledged remake of a game that I played. So I hope, especially with the Switch, when they do Diamond and Pearl remakes in 2021 or whatever the hell, I just hope they give these games the justice that they deserve. I don't want no Giga Maxine or Dynamaxing bullshit. Give Cynthia Mega Garchomp and call it a day.
Yeah, I agree with that. They don't need to do all that extra shit. I was like, come on, man. You wasn't doing Giants back then. I know Pokemon. You didn't do it that big yet. Lying to me.
Let me ask you for your list now.
Well, first, it'd probably be Red. No, I mean, yeah, Fire Red, because you know how many times I had to look for AA batteries because I was playing that damn game so long? Putting batteries in the freezer because I thought it was going to help. I was like, nah. Then you ever use like AAA batteries, but then use a little ball of aluminum foil turned into a AA?
Wait, that works?
Yeah, back in the day, that's what I had to do. We had a large surplus of AAA, but no AA. It was crazy. And then second would be Heart Gold, and then third would be I don't know. I really like the Omega Ruby because I think that one you got the right around on Lapras. Wait, nah, what's
Kyogre or Groudon?
Yeah,
or are you talking about Sharpie?
The 2 flying Pokemon?
Latios.
Yeah, that one, because you got the fly around those, you get to catch a lot of legendaries in that one. So that would be my third one.
I admit that was probably the most dope shit they added to that game in particular, because that definitely
was so
expands
fire.
upon upon the basis of Ruby and Sapphire. Because I compared it back in the day on Twitter. I compared any of y'all play Pokemon Rangers?
Yeah, I played it.
Yeah, there was that one game. I think it might have been like Guardian Signs, and it was the same thing. You were riding on Latios or Latias.
Yeah, or like Entei, Raikou, and Suicune.
Oh yes. Yo, shout out to my niggas in Freedom State, all in a VC at the moment.
Yeah, I popped in there before you gave me the link. I popped in there. There was they got the VC popping and shit.
Yeah, legit though, like straight up, like I want to believe in Game Freak. I want to believe that yes, they're doing stupid decisions, but at the same time, these are still the same game creators. They gave us phenomenal childhoods at the end of the day.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
Me sitting in the house playing Pokemon stopped me from getting shot a lot of days. It's like fucked up to say. It's like, damn, if I went to that park, that would have been me too. I was like, I'm glad I was trying to be a fat nerd in the house.
Yeah.
I probably
thank God for Hot Pockets and Pokemon.
Hey Russ, how long you been streaming?
Probably been 20 minutes now.
Oh, okay. Oh, what I missed before I got in here?
I was just asking for thoughts and opinions personally. So first thing, I know you saw the trailer. What are your thoughts on the trailer?
Yeah, I saw it. The trailer it was fine. I mean, yeah, it was definitely out of the blue, but like I know Chauffeur still on Twitter. Like he didn't feel anything from the trailer, and I'll be honest. Maybe
I can't agree with Chauffeur on that one, dog. I mean, if you at that point, dog, it just mean you old.
Yeah, okay, so for me, it's not that I felt nothing from the trailer. I did get some, a little bit more hype from the trailer since we got new Pokemon and then the new gym leaders and shit. So it was all right. I'm still iffy on the Dynamaxing and you could get Maxing or whatever. Still iffy on that. it's one of those things where I probably just have to play for myself and see how I feel about it. But yeah,
Yeah.
It's some
yeah,
things that
it
I
was
just
alright.
started doing. Some games that they added, like I think it was like way back. I don't know which Pokemon game was it, but it was like you can make Pokemon food for like to give to them to get the stats of like shows and stuff.
You
I
talking
did that
about
for that.
Poffins?
Yeah,
Which
You talking
Pokemon game
about
was
fourth
that?
poverty
gen?
blocks.
You talking
But
about
it,
Diamond, Pearl, Platinum? You talking about the contest and Poffins? That's what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I
yeah,
was like,
or
like
poverty blocks. I mean,
like after that Pokemon game, I low key go to the Pokemon hospital each time and look around for. It's like I'm trying to make some Pokemon food. Where's it? I got all these berries. Trying to make some food. I was like, where's it at? Like y'all need to add
See,
that
that's just
back.
immersive. That's what they call it, because it's the little things like that that I enjoyed. A lot of people, because nowadays you got to think people just want to play Pokemon just for competitive, but I want to play Pokemon just for a good story in particular. And yeah, competitive is good too. I'll do lots of that, but at the same time, if you want to base Pokemon just on being competitive, you're not going to get a good story, let alone get half the enjoyment from it. That's why, and I'm not gonna shit on Shofu because he's one of my favorite PokeTubers, but you're gonna have that same mentality, if not worse, than him saying that he doesn't feel anything from the trailer.
I get that.
yeah.
So Sean, what are your thoughts about the gym leaders being version exclusives?
Uh, I mean, it's definitely interesting. Granted, they did something similar to like Black and White One, where they had Dre and Iris, but both of those were Dragon type gym leaders. This time we have Ghost and fighting for their exclusive version. So, I mean, yeah, I may be missing out on one of the gym leaders since I'm getting Pokemon Sword, so I'm gonna be finding the fighting type gym leader. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's cool, but it's not like something like amazed at. Like I'm just kind of like, okay, it's
The
cool.
way I see it is and I was telling Stony this, that while, because I'm getting stored too, so I'm gonna be fighting against the barefoot waifu fighting gym leader. So while that happens and whatnot, still, I do hope that in the same town area that we see the same little shy guy looking ghost kid. I hope we see him there. Like, he's a Pokemon trainer. He's not a gym leader yet or anything, but I hope we see him and challenge him that way, because you got to think whatever Pokemon he has, he's going to have at least one, if not two, new ghost type Pokemon. So how else to introduce that than having to battle him just as a regular Pokemon trainer, and vice versa for people
Yeah.
getting Shield and you're fighting him, and then let's say the dojo and you go ahead and you fight the fighting girl.
Yeah,
Russ, can't that be like how like it's like subplots, like missions you can do through all the Pokemon games? Like it can
Yeah.
be like a haunted castle or something that you meet him in. Because I noticed like a lot of Pokemon games, you got a haunted like hotel or castle or something almost on every game. I'd be low
Yeah,
key
he
not
could very
liking it. I was
well be
like,
there too.
each
It
time I
wouldn't
walk,
surprise
something
me.
scare me.
What are
It's like,
your
man.
thoughts, Sean, about the whole pseudo legendaries? And they always done this. You know how the whole, like I'm showing you on my screen with the whole Dino and Jangmo being sword exclusive, and then Larvitar and Gumi being shield exclusive.
uh, I mean, again, it's not really the end of the world since nowadays, especially nowadays where we have the internet, we can easily trade version exclusives and stuff. So yeah, it's not really the end of the world for me if I don't get. And plus, I can just trade since we trade Pokemon that's in the Galar Dex to Sword Shell. I already have Larvitar and Goomies, so I don't need to worry about missing
Exactly.
them out. Yeah. Okay.
So
Apologies,
wait, oh,
apologies.
oh my bad. Will Mega Evolutions, will they still be in that game?
We
No.
don't know.
Damn,
Yeah.
man, I like Mega Evolution
Nah,
Charizard.
Game Freak's getting rid of all that. Now, here's my thought. I do hope, because with the Gigamax and stuff, I hope that they still include that. So if I Dynamax Tyranitar, it looks like Mega Tyranitar. That's just a thought, but I can't say yes or no. But they definitely confirmed that there ain't gonna be no Mega Evolutions and no Z crystals.
They said never did that. Don't show me that. Then take it away. I'm ass. I'm mad, especially like the black and blue Charizard. I was like, oh, that's fire. I was like, why you just don't make this your permanent form, nigga? You don't have to go back. You on some Digimon type shit now.
I'll be right back, right quick, guys. Y'all just some subject.
Right, no problem.
Okay.
Damn, who else had a cool? Oh, Lucario. He had a cool Mega Evolution.
Yeah, Lucario. Yeah.
God damn it. I'm about to get. Damn, that was one of my favorite Mega Evolutions. Charizard Lucario.
Yeah.
I think they should just keep it for those two. They can do away with it, but not for those two.
You know, speaking of Charizard, since the champion has Charizard, does that mean we getting Charizard in Sword and Shield?
We better.
Or Charmander at least.
You think that he would be the only one that have his Pokemon to have a Mega Evolution because he's a champion? And he has the only Megas on the whole world. I was like, maybe if I beat him, then he gives it to me and I can use it on my Charizard.
I mean, maybe since this theory is that since Kalos is in France and then Galar is in UK, I mean they're like right. Well, I won't say right next to each other, but like close by. So maybe some Mega Evolution connections.
Damn, so since they're not using all the gens, how many gens are they using for Sword and Shield from what point to now?
Well, we've seen pretty much at least one Pokemon from every generation. Because we saw Genmo, we saw Pikachu. So really, we saw they're pretty much.
So it's just selected Pokemon from each gen.
Selected Pokemon from each gen to make it relevant. Because from what Masuda is saying, they're just taking Pokemon from all the generations, including the new Pokemon, and then making it rounded to fit the game, I guess. I mean, hopefully, what he's getting at is that they're going to make hopefully the regional dex is as good as like Black and White 2, because Black and White 2 has the best regional dex out of any Pokemon game. So hopefully it's going to be as good as Black and White 2 regional dex.
Damn. It just depends. I guess it just depends, because some Pokemon I didn't usually catch on every game.
Yeah.
Or when that. You know what I don't like? When you only get a certain amount of Master Balls for every game. Because sometimes I'm like, man, what if he runs away and then I can't get it later? I was like, damn it, not to use all these regular Pokeballs because I ran out.
Well, I mean, the only time I use Master Balls are like if there is a Roman legendary, like back in days, like
yeah, but I'm talking about for like when I was playing like Omega Ruby, the one that had a bunch of legendaries. I was like, damn man, I need more than one Master Ball. I need about 4, maybe 5 of those.
Yeah,
6 really, because I'm like, god damn, I'm getting a lot of legendaries. But then I saved them all in the Pokemon bank. And then I had got a new DS and I sold the old one at the GameStop. And I thought I switched over everything, but I didn't. Said I did, and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. I think the 3DS. Because I played Sun and Moon.
That's what I
played Sun and Moon on the original because my 3DS is like the original 3DS from like 2010. And I played Sun and Moon on that shit. Oh, like yikes. This shit is so laggy and so because this shit is like since it's like an older model with the 3DS, that shit like the frame rate is so trash.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the jailbreak one? I don't think you so say that.
Yeah, I tried to jailbreak my 3DS. Yeah, it worked actually, but unfortunately, this was back when I first jailbreak mine is back on.
Yeah, because I did that once too.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was when Omega Alpha Sapphire came out. Then like I saw a video on the YouTube and like the easiest it was actually pretty easy because like there were multiple ways, but the easiest way back then was use the YouTube app on your 3DS. That's how I managed to do it. But then they eventually pass
Yeah,
this
I'm
down.
back. I apologize. We are not professional
damn.
here. And shout out to my boy Valen. Let me hit him up with the link right quick. Hold on. What was y'all talking about?
Oh, jailbreaking DSs, I think. But I think back then when I did, it was like
Yo, that's some nigga shit.
you had to buy a card online to play the Japanese ones.
Yeah,
They get the imported ones.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but when you jump at 3DS, you're able to play on Japanese games on the 3DS.
Yeah.
But again, I already had a Japanese 3DS anyway because I was into this one series that only came out in Japan. So I already had a Japanese 3DS.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. What are y'all what is y'all biggest criticisms for these games in particular? Like what like thoughts you have about that you don't like or something?
Mega Evolutions for Charizard and Lucario. I think they should keep the Mega Evolutions.
Oh, so you're saying no, Meg? You don't like how they?
No, I like certain ones. I don't like them all.
Okay.
That's biased.
Back in the day, I tried to make them all work. I mean, I had a really good Trick Room. What was it? Mega Ampharos team back in the day.
You like to use a jelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just use agility Mega Ampharos instead of Trick Room. Only use Trick Room for like Mega camera. Mega
Yo, camera. Yo, I did something similar. I can't remember it. Yeah, the DS back in the day, Valen, did the same thing. I broke my DS right on the freaking concrete of walking into a hotel one day, and I cried. I'm 8 or 9.
Oh my god, that's
there's the man himself.
That's the worst thing to go through is to break one of your systems on accident. You go through any means necessary to fix it. Like the red rings death on 360. I was like, you better not, bitch. I was like, you undo that shit. That's why I stuck with PlayStation at that because my grandma gave me a 360. After that, I was like, you know what? Can't trust you no more, Microsoft. Bad business, nigga. You know what niggas have to do for that fucking money?
But I had a red ring like twice.
Yeah, I had to go back to playing my 64.
I mean, luckily I was able to fix it by just watching YouTube videos because like I got the 3 red rings, which just means that it was overheating and shit. So luckily I didn't have to send it back to Microsoft and get that shit fixed.
Alrighty, Valen. Well, how's it going with you, man? I know you've been busy.
Pretty good. I'm getting my stuff in order, working out a livable schedule with my wife and so on. Just started downloading 3 Houses so I can play it immediately.
Okay. Yeah, that stream was actually interesting earlier. I never played the game before, but I was always intrigued by games like that, and particularly with the fantasy settings and whatnot. That's why I'm a big fan of Dragon Quest.
I was actually gonna play Dragon Quest 7 7.
Oh,
but
shit.
Then I didn't.
What are your thoughts in particular about the trailer, and how did it meet your expectations if it did?
See, here's the thing. Like, I don't really have expectations for Pokemon games. And I know it sounds weird from somebody who loves it as much as I do, but I just want another Pokemon game. What I want doesn't super matter just as long as I get something. And I suppose I'm in the minority of that. So
no, Stoney agreed. Stoney was actually had the same mentally thoughts. He just wanted to play
Pokemon
on the Switch.
Happy birthday, Stoney. I didn't get to say it yet.
Thanks, Valen. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to play Pokemon.
Not for Dustin's thing. Freedom State. But yeah. I like the idea of the version exclusive gym. I think that's a really fun way to do it. Is pretty dope. And as far as not having the national decks, you guys have always it's been pretty obvious since Jump that I don't care. Like I feel like it's just a lot of people bitching because they don't have the things they want. When and even Stoney said it. Well, how you gonna show me something and then take it away? They do it every fucking generation. Like when they first revealed the version of the Walker in fucking was it Omega Ruby, and Sapphire, whatever it is, and you know the
What was the
walking and
walker
sneaking
again?
up on things. Yeah, that shit was fucking super dope. And then the next
Damn, I don't
game
even
they
remember
put out
doing
didn't
that.
have it. Like they always have features that they tweak and add and kind of move around and like shift into new forms in every single game. It's such an ephemeral thing that when people think there's a solid like base for Pokemon, they're only talking about like 5 things, and that's that there's Pokemon, they attack, they have a typing, the attacks have typing, and you got to work around that shit. That's really the solid core of Pokemon. And everything else is just shit we've been given and gotten accustomed to because we like it. But really, it just switches out every game for some different shit.
Yeah, I agree with you on that in particular. Like a lot of people, I'm kind of on this boat in particular because in the trailer they showed Maractus. So you got to think every Pokemon that we see from now until these games come out, every Pokemon matters literally. So a mon like Maractus, dog, that's the thing that I'll say is trash. Because who know? Like I'm not saying like the Gen 2 starters, for example, should be in the game or whatever, but if I like my Meganium and Meganium ain't in the game, I'm gonna call Game Freak out and say that's trash because you added Maractus. But that's just my mentality.
And see, and I think that's kind of the point. There are certain Pokemon that are like, no matter what game I play, no matter what version, I always get a Magikarp, turn it in Gyarados.
I was just about to say that. I was just thinking, that's like, you always get that bitch, no matter what.
Yeah. Or God, heaven forbid, an Abra. That's essentially a Mewtwo mid-game, like early game. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck out of here. The thing wipes the floor with everything. And to an extent, a lot of people's teams, like, if they didn't, there's a reason they invented the randomizer Nuzlocke. It's because if they didn't, everybody, for the most part, through their games would use the same team because there's, or close to it, because barring favorites, there's just statistical like advantages to using Pokemon that are this strong and you know, or that strong or whatever. And I, for one, am okay with shitting all over that because people have gotten way too comfy calling upon gods to do their fucking bidding when you're supposed to be a fucking 10-year-old trying your hardest. You know what I mean? Like, calm down, guys.
Valen, did you enjoy making Pokemon food though for your Pokemon?
Yeah, I mean, like the little mini games like that are fun and stuff, but it doesn't add enough for it to be something. I guess the word I'll use is contagious, that sticks, that stays with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I might be the only one there. Valen, I'm telling you, I just had a hideout full of berries.
He just came to show me his naked self. I'll be right back.
You good. So I wanted to ask y'all about, okay, so you know how you have the guy, Chairman Rose and his secretary. I wanted to ask y'all, do you think that they could be connected to the evil team in particular?
How does this design look again?
It's right here. Let me show you. This fool right here, the Tony Stark looking dude.
I saw this funny too on Twitter. I saw this funny. I saw this funny too on Twitter. But he was like, he looked like.
Oh yeah, he looked like the type of double crossing nigga.
Oh no, I saw this funny ass too on Twitter. Where he was like, he looked like the nigga looked like he about to start phase 1 of Pokemon or some shit, kind of like how phase 1 of Marvel or some shit.
Yo, like I'll tell you right now, the secretary, she's kind of giving me that you know, the whole Dr. Takemi from Persona 5. For any of y'all that played that game, the secretary is kind of reminding me of her.
Damn, man, she just looks so so motionless. I was like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, she has to be like the vice captain of this evil team. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Are y'all familiar with the leaks?
Yeah.
The leaks for the game?
Well, at least if I can remember, yeah.
Yeah, because they're practically confirmed at this point. I mean, even if there's false information in it, it's only just to screw around with Game Freak so the dude doesn't get caught. Because that's normally what happens with these types of games in particular. Is they'll give information out to everyone like cookie crumbs, but when said person puts those leaks on the internet, Game Freak will go find that leak and then be like, okay, so we told this person this, but we didn't tell this person all of it. So they'll know who they told in particular.
Yeah, they've gotten way more diligent about that.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just saying right now, if for the 5th time another Pokemon game that gets leaked before the games come out, dog, I literally don't have anything to tell Game Freak because at that point that's just straight up trash. There is no excuse for
And
that.
the shitty
Literally.
I don't
part
see why they
is,
had to keep telling niggas.
even-
God damn. Can't tell a
like,
nigga to wait.
sorry. Even with the data mine that came, not data mine, the demo that came out, once that's like readily available to everybody, it's a wrap.
Yep.
Everybody's gonna know everything. That's frustrating.
It's more of when it will happen than opposed to if, because it's going to
exactly.
happen. I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, it happened back in. I'm sure it happened back in X and Y. It happened in ORAS, and it happened in Let's Go, and it's going to happen with these games. And then even with Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. The moment the games got leaked out for Ultra Sun and Moon, people already knew what type Ultra Necrozma was. People knew what stats it was, and that shit was broken beyond hell.
Yeah. Like if you have like I heard if you have like a modded Switch, then you can like play early or some shit.
Oh yeah, but they're gonna definitely like the moment you go online with these types of games, your shit's gonna get literally bricked if not blocked. And I'm sure Game Freak.
I mean, I'm
I'm sure Nintendo will brick that shit. Exactly.
I actually see them all in the big ass computer lab like evil villains, and he's like, oh, they had that person's location and everything. You look up your profile, it's like, yeah, shut his shit down. Fuck, you going online early? Revoke his privileges for 8 years. I was like, God damn, 8 years?
Yeah, because when niggas went online, when niggas had a pirate copy of Sun and Moon, when niggas went online, they got like a permanent ban from like the eShop, and they couldn't go online.
Dude, I remember that they weren't fucking around one bit.
They found that nigga location. It's like, he said, you done. But I love you're done.
What's funny was that niggas were mad that they were banned from the eShop and Nintendo Online. I was like,
yeah, what you expect?
You had a pirated copy.
You thought these niggas was playing the game? Like they not gonna watch they shit.
Playing the game. Exactly. Game Freak didn't give no fucks when they did that shit too, by the way. Because I mean that's your fault. I wouldn't look, I don't have the balls to be hacking my shit like that. But the moment you hack your shit and then go online, I mean, it's free real estate.
Yeah, in fact, I think one of like the prominent like data miners got like a cease and desist from the Pokemon company or Nintendo or whoever. He got a cease and desist, and I was like, yo, they ain't playing.
Exactly. I want to ask, y'all can see this on my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure y'all can see it, and it's not okay. So yeah, right here, Austin. Yeah, I can zoom in. Austin John, shout out to him. He pulled everything he did to make it so that everything can be seen.
Your mic is breaking up.
Yeah, you're going robot.
Oh yeah, I thought I was the only one.
I hear me now.
Like I did too, but I was like, I'm gonna say something. If I'm wrong, let me be wrong. But
hey, right, it's better that than being Mike the Trash. We don't. Let me see. I'm trying to get it right.
I had that absolutely trash mic. I remember.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, having a trash mic is not good, especially in my case, because I'll be the first one to call out niggas trash mic. So let alone I have a trash mic. I want y'all niggas to call me out.
You cannot have a trash mic if you're the one doing that.
Exactly. But basically what I'm trying to go over is the leaks. I mean, they're practically confirmed. I mean, whatever's not confirmed on these leaks will be confirmed at some point or another.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember that's the thing they were talking about that they did.
Oops.
Go back. The picture down below, like make that up a little bit. Because that's the leak they gave, right?
Yeah, the Chinese or the Japanese, one of them. The
Japanese Riddler or Chinese Joker.
Yeah, Chinese Riddler.
Yeah, okay. One of the damn two. But yeah. Wait, what's that damn swan thing at the bottom?
Shit. It's hold up. I'm not used to really. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, that is about as best as I'll get. You can kind of see from here, right?
Yeah. I can see.
Yeah, it's just interesting how, I mean, you gotta think there has to be some basis to this, because if the dude
Yeah.
already knows about the leaks and whatever, because I mean, you gotta think that the Japanese or Chinese Riddler, whoever it was,
Whoever
is
the fuck.
different from this person in particular, because this person practically
compiled it,
spitballed
right?
everything. Yeah. And you got to think this came out May 23rd of this year, obviously, and the fact that we're getting information that's probably go up until August is insane.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, man. This shit's been there. Like, here's the thing, though. I don't pay attention to none of this shit. I try to go in as blind as I can. I'll watch the trailers on occasion, especially now that I'm on Twitter. I can't really avoid them if I'm being honest. But before I was on like any kind of social media other than Facebook, like it was a little easier to stay away. But now that I'm on Twitter, I get bombarded with Pokemon stuff, and I try to block it whenever possible because, like I said, I want that. I know nothing. Like here's jumping into a new world fun, you know.
Exactly, and going along with that in particular, I kind of like how they're doing the whole gym challenge now, because it's not going to be straight up. You go to the Elite Four, you battle the Elite Four, and then you fight the
Then they gotta
champion.
show it the anime.
Exactly,
It's a
They
tournament
all
right
come
now,
back, and you got
just
people
like
there.
the anime.
I wonder if there's going to be any online component to that.
I mean, hopefully we can get like an online like tournament.
Wouldn't that be dope if, like, you know, people who are at that same spot get to legit battle it out for real? That would be fucking dope.
You think we should be able to have mics doing that part to talk to each other through it?
You already can.
Because it might.
You got Discord, so
no, I don't mean Discord. They have the app in on the phone.
No, I ain't using that shit. It's called Discord or Hangout.
Yeah. I know if Nintendo's gonna add that.
Nah, they ain't going. Nah, I tell you right now.
Because they're so child focused. The addition of a microphone is just too dangerous.
No, I'll tell you right now.
The kids be cussing me out on PlayStation. It'd be crazy. I mean, it was like an 8-year-old listening to Cardi B calling people bitch ass niggas. I was like, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Real gangster shit, nigga." I was like, "What do you mean? You're playing a game right now. That's not what." I was like,
"Oh yeah, I like on Xbox where niggas be screaming through their mic and they be
exactly." I mean, the very fact that X and Y had game chat was phenomenal, but I don't know why the hell they even did that shit in the first place. It was immersive, but they're never going to do that again.
Talk is needed.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, I trash talk a lot of people back in my X and Y days. I'll tell you right now, back when I used to really legitly hack, I used to hack these Arceus that came from this event, and they had Shadow Force, Roar of Time, Spatial Ran, and Judgment, and then I traded them bitches out everywhere. I was getting rare mons, just trading them shits out.
See, I was
pimping Pokemon like that, Russ.
I just told people I love them, no matter how angry they got. I was like, and God's light shines inside of you too. I might as well told them I fucked their mother in front of them. Like they get so mad.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes people are irrational, and the more you try to be nice to them, the angrier they get. And that shit, I don't know why. Wild. There's a space in my body that gets tickled so deep when that shit happens. That whole killing with kindness
that's wild.
Like when you hear a grown man start crying, like he like somebody died in front of him, and it was just in the game. I was like, "Dog, man, you good?" I was like, "Shit, man, I'm trying to mute you, but you're on my fucking team. Unfortunately." I was like, "Fuck, man."
So, I wanted to bring up. Okay,
everybody here's getting Sword and Shield, right?
Yeah, I'm getting Sword.
Yeah, I'm getting Sword.
Getting Sword. I'm getting Sword.
Everybody here's
I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you, man.
I don't know
that wolf with a sword.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't know who in our little collective group. I have to ask Wave and BDV who's getting Shield, because I mean we're gonna
BDV
need the version of
BDV is already getting Shield.
all right, because I'm gonna
We
need
called
that
it
nigga's friend code because
before we knew
we're
anything
gonna
about it. I like because we got our little rivalry thing going, and yeah, I just straight up told him that I'm getting Sword. He was like, bet I'll get Shield. Da 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 da. And then
we're gonna need some version exclusives, my nigga. I'm gonna tell you that straight up.
I don't know,
but go.
Like I don't even want to know version exclusives. I don't give a shit right now. Like I'll wait 6 months, 4 months.
I wanted to actually, since you were talking about your Nuzlocke thing in the DMs, I wanted you to go ahead and explain that to these niggas and then to everyone that's listening.
Oh, all right, cool. Nothing is super set in stone finalized. I'm actually gonna have a stream in a couple of days to set everything up and set everything finalized. But the general idea is that we're doing a Nuzlocke competition versus each other. All right. We're all gonna. I think the idea is we're all gonna like stream our games and stuff like that, and so people can see where we are, see that we're not cheating, da 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 da. And then when we get to say like a gym part or something like that, a specific set point, we'll know when we get there essentially, because you know how Pokemon games can be. And then we're gonna fight each other and see who's the best at that point, and just keep going and really just having a fun rivalry, fucking around, really just, and especially now they got raid battles, squadding up and going through that shit. Like that's really what it's about. And Sword and Shield
is trash talk allowed?
Well, trash talk is encouraged, sir. You must not have been paying attention.
Right.
Me and him go back and forth on Twitter all the time about how he's a bitch and I'm gonna beat his ass in Pokemon, like, and vice versa. And I'm a bitch and he's gonna beat my ass.
I can vouch for that.
I can vouch for that. But yeah, like
I name all my Pokemon a bunch of inappropriate names.
You ain't the first, you ain't gonna be the last.
All right.
And I don't even like,
or just sometimes just anime names.
The more people, the better. You know what I mean? I want
You shot me some monkey Pokemon. I was like, oh, that's gonna be Luffy or Goku, no matter what.
Luffy or Goku, no matter what.
Sometimes Vegeta.
Sometimes Vegeta. I don't know. But yeah, the idea behind it is generally do you all know the Nuzlocke rules? So I don't.
Yeah, I know it.
All right.
No. Wait. Is it the rules like if my Pokemon dies, like dead for real?
Yes. Well, see, here's the thing. Actually, just let me fucking explain, because there are some like caveats to the rules. Because it is a blind playthrough and a first playthrough of a new generation, I don't like the idea of a new Pokemon being dead. And I don't like the idea of missing out on playing with the new Pokemon that they give us. So some of the caveats I made is, as long as it's a new Pokemon, you can catch it, right? Like if it's just from, a new Galar Pokemon, and you can catch it. But say if you already caught, like, you can't catch anything else. Unless it's your first Pokemon. Like if your first Pokemon's Pikachu, you get to have a Pikachu too, but you also get to catch whatever Galar or new Pokemon are in that region. Because why miss out? Like it feels like it's going to be hard enough in a new game. Let's not limit the amount of fun or like team combinations that we can have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And plus, I don't think as a group of people, we're specifically going to use Pokemon that the other people don't, just because fuck you. Like, I think that's a fairly accurate statement.
There will always be a Lucario on my team because he can do the Rasengan and Kamehameha. No matter what.
This is all right. That's good to know. Thank you. Good heads up.
His name's probably going to be Luffy.
His name's probably going to be Luffy. All right. Respect that.
Yeah, like legit, back in the day when I used to be doing giveaways.
Sorry.
No. I'm just gonna make it quick. Back in the day when I used to do shiny Pokemon giveaways, I actually did a One Piece one back in it was like 2014.
Nice. With Hitmonlee, or sorry,
yeah. Damn, I made Gyarados Kaido.
Hitmonlee.
Oh, I might just get.
Yo, that's dope. That's actually dope. I had a Ambipom
Mega Evolution
named Luffy.
Nice.
But that's dope. That I never thought of that, Stoney. I never thought of that.
Yeah, Kaido forever Gyarados. The moment I seen his designs blue, I was like, oh, that nigga Gyarados.
That nigga.
I thought he was Shenron at first, but I was like, nah, he's blue. He's Gyarados. Or that big blue dragon from Dragon Tales. I forgot the nigga name.
And before I forget, real quick, and as for death, it's I like to play by a certain rule that they give you items. They're not called like smelling salts. They're not for waking your Pokemon up from being unconscious. They're called revives. They revive your Pokemon. And if you happen to find them in the wild, you can use them. You can't buy them. You know what I mean?
So you can't buy. All right. Damn it.
Yeah, you can't buy revives. You can only find them like natural.
So, but can you go to the hospital?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if your Pokemon dies or gets knocked out, then you have to either put it in. You have to choose between putting it in your box until you can find a revive, or just getting rid of it in general and dismissing it.
Oh, that's real. Oh man, I was like, damn, because you lost, I have to get rid of you.
Yeah,
ooh, I like it that way. That's a more ruthless way. I'm gonna play that way. All right.
Yeah, it's you're
treat it like I'm Joe Jackson. I'm like, you lost again. You fucking done.
Right? Like you can't survival of the fittest in this bitch. But yeah, the idea is challenging fun. You know, we're all gonna play by the same rules, and hopefully they ain't trying to cheat none. But if they do, I always take that as a sign of their fear, because however much you gotta cheat to beat somebody is how much better than that you think they are. If that makes any sense, because I came out stupid. No, all right, whatever.
I might have to start watching YouTube videos, because I usually just play the Pokemon, and I don't like try to boost stats in a particular way. I just play.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
I do the same shit. Like I'm not trying to.
Because like I know some niggas they like, oh nah, this nigga's he only do special attack shit. This nigga he just special at attacking. I was like, damn man, I just like having my Pokemon do anything.
Right? Like I've had fucking what was it? Like Alakazams with I think Ice Punch just to do it, or Punch or some shit, just to fucking do it. Just because you think you're getting close? You getting close? I'm a Thunder Punch you in a mouth hole. Don't think I ain't got ranged and close game. I'll give you these hands.
That's what I did with a Raichu. I was like, nah, you only got punch moves.
You only got punch.
I was like, you're not even zapping no more. You knocking niggas out.
And that's kind of the beauty of Pokemon. There's no single way to do anything. And especially like with us as a group, I think we're all going to be real creative, and especially because we're going to want to beat the lot of us. You know what I mean? There's nobody here that doesn't want those bragging rights. Like, could you imagine the vindicated shit that somebody's going to get for that week? Like every week, there's probably going to be a battle just to do it. You know what I mean? And then for this week, you get all the shit talking rights, and y'all can't say shit about it. You just got to take it. Like,
yeah, be a man about it. Don't be an Ash about it.
Oh, hey, now you leave Ash out of this. He tried. He tried so hard,
man.
If he didn't give away his best Pokemon, he'd be a force to fucking reckon with. But this dude's heart's bigger.
Each time I see him give away Pokemon, I was like, "What?" I was like, no. "Damn it!"
He gave away that Pidgeot for no fucking reason. That Pidgeot for no fucking reason.
Never went back for it either. That's just.
Pidgeot, I was like, a Pidgeot was a real, and I was like, you know how many times you got saved? I was like,
that was literally the second Pokemon he actually fucking caught.
You know how many times that Pokemon sent Team Rocket blasting off again?
Right? Just because you.
It's been so many times he popped that damn air balloon. So like, Ash, that's foul.
Right? Like,
you know how many times they stole Pikachu and he
go right through that shit like a missile. Like the Pidgeotto was not fucking around.
But then after that, he just got a bird Pokemon from area region.
There's like
I hear you talking about Pidgeotto. Y'all gotta talk about fucking Butterfree leaving for pussy.
Oh. No, see, my man went to start.
Hey, time out. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like I'm all right with that one. That's like, you know what?
He trying to find happiness. Why would I make him go through battles just for my own goals if he want to be happy?
Right?
Yeah, that's wrong.
Right? He asked Pidgeot to stay back, and Pidgeot was like, I mean, since you said so, I trust you. I'll see you soon, right? And Ash is like, yeah, cool. We'll see each other soon.
10 years later.
Right?
He's like, what up, man? Like, things going good. Got kids now. What you doing, baby? You won yet? No, not yet. All right, you'll get there.
Dude, you know what? I bet he's gonna go back there later and be like, so is there a Pidgeot? He'll be like, yeah, it died like 8 years ago. He kept saying, Ash will come back. Ash will come back. Where the fuck have you been? He's
I get
"Well,
like
went
that.
to
Sometimes I
school."
leave a Pokemon at daycare.
And then, like, he's not gonna have any good excuse because it's like, yeah, but this Pokemon flies at Mach 5. It could have got you there faster. Well, yeah, but no, it could carry your friends too. Well, yeah, no, but and then it could go mega and carry like a fucking town. Like, yeah, I know, but shut the fuck up. Goddamn. Sorry, that one makes me the most angry. Like all the other ones, there's like a little bit of understanding for, like the Primeape. That was just no. That was not for Ash. Let's just agree for that. All
Or the
right.
30 Tauros.
Never super his to begin with. You know what I mean? Like fucking Butterfree, we all agree that pussy is a noble pursuit. That's it. And well, who else did he give away? I don't keep up with it. But
I literally Google search this shit right now. We can talk about all of them and then end this
He
shit.
let go of his.
Did he
Greninja.
give away
His
Charizard?
Blue
Charizard came back, right?
No,
no,
he came back.
he daycared Charizard. Like, don't get that shit twisted. There's a
All
difference.
right.
He did.
All right, let's just make sure because I do the same thing.
Charizard.
You have to sometimes. You still want this Pokemon to grow, but like I don't like where your abilities at right now, so I don't even want to deal with you.
And
I can't even find no TM.
Valley is one of the dopest little bits of lore to come out of the show, like ever. It's a place where all Charizard from all over the world show up to show out, and that's fucking it. That shit is dope. I'm gonna find a Charmander from that bitch who got like body dysmorphic disorder. I think he's already a fucking Charmander out here already a Charizard out here fully fighting Charizards and shit. There's a little Charmander. That's gonna be my Charmander.
Damn.
So these are the
I
he
forgot about
released.
that one.
Sorry, what's up,
And
man?
then these are the ones he traded away right here.
Oh, Lapras. Oh, wait. He released Greninja?
Yeah, he released Greninja. It was like the end of X.
No. He has no fucking way he left Ash Greninja.
Nigga, what? Ash, you forever trash. Ash is trash.
Yeah,
nah, I'm done with you.
Yeah, it was the end
too
of
many
X and
years
Y.
I've been following this character. Nope, done.
It was the end of the X and Y anime. And then
No, he had his own Pokemon. His name went in front of Pokemon's name. How you gonna customize a Pokemon and throw it away? What?
He got
he got rid of it because
he was too dripping. It was too much
drip.
drip.
Like he left him so that way he can be like the guardian of cows or whatever, some shit.
Guardians of cows.
He just gave everybody.
Man,
yo, legit, this nigga had a fucking Haunter and just like Haunter never really caught Haunter.
No.
That
was never his to begin with. He just kind of fucked with him for a little while. That's the only one I'm like, okay.
He's like, I'll hang with you, but nigga, you ain't paying me no Pokeball because I don't do it like that.
That's fine.
You don't got to deal with Sabrina.
I didn't know he had a Beedrill.
Oh no,
I don't know that either.
I remember the Eradicate that he traded for.
I'm still mad about Greninja.
Oh my god, I forgot about all. Wait,
Totodile, Cyndaquil.
Okay,
with Professor Oak. I guess it's fine because Professor Oak. Why isn't your? Never mind. I was gonna say why is his mom not on there with the Pokemon?
Bro, Inferno and Sceptile, those are two of his best Pokemon.
Dude, Weasel was one of my favorite designs of that generation.
Yeah, Weasel, yeah.
Like I that was one of my favorite Pokemon from that generation.
Yeah. Oh, Gliscor was cool too.
Ah, damn.
Gliscor was that nigga's mom.
Yeah, he was that nigga.
Yeah,
like
he was coming in the clutch a lot.
Bro, like at first I got mad because he had fucking he released he gave it away to someone for like training, and then he came back as for the Pokemon League. I was like, yo, okay. I'm about to say he was about to release this nigga Gliscor, but then he came back from the Pokemon League. I was like, okay, good.
Dude, if Ash was looking at the shit,
was that nigga.
If he was able to put a dream team of his Pokemon together, he would walk through some tournaments. Like,
yeah,
like he's still got that Gibble, which is that's gonna be a Garchomp. You know what I mean?
Thing fierce.
Easily.
I was like, go ahead, use Dragon Breath.
I feel like it was trash I feel like it was trash when Turtwig evolved. Because Turtwig was like a fast little nigga, and then the moment it turned into Torterra, he started losing all of his battles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they had some plot behind it.
All right, let's talk
I
about.
remember they spent like
if we're talking
yeah, 'cause I
grass
remember
type
they spent
badasses, we are talking Trico, Grovyle, Sceptile. That dude was ninja-tastic right there.
Took
Like-
names.
yeah,
Like that dude was.
Sceptile, that's one of my favorite Pokemon too.
yeah. I remember that.
I was like, even when he was
yeah.
Trico, he had that little twig in his mouth. He just always
Yeah.
posted somewhere. I was like, oh damn, this nigga dripping up. He's like, Ash trying to tell him to do something. He's like, I ain't gonna do it till I feel like I smack you as my tail if you say something, Ash. I was like,
Yeah, I
oh
remember
shit.
Yeah, I remember the episode where there was one episode where Sceptile and Ash, because I think it was one at one point Sceptile he couldn't like use his moves or whatever, so like he spent the whole
People
time.
sleep on Seismitoad, but that dude's a badass.
Yo, Seismitoad
Oh, yeah,
was actually legit, but I didn't like fucking Leavanny.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Yeah,
But
Crocodile was that nigga.
I like
Crocodile
Crocodile
was that
Halucha.
nigga.
His Crocodile and Halucha. I like the
Halucha,
Crocodile.
that shit's fire.
It actually uses the dark glasses to up its dark attacks, which I thought was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was like, damn, you flying and you fighting. I was like, damn, man, you define logic in yourself. I was like, I like that shit.
yeah.
I was like,
If I'm going to talk about a mon that Ash had during his black and white days that was straight up trash, is fucking Pheasant.
Yeah, that was the worst of his flyers, hands down.
yeah, I was like, he gave up. I was like, yeah, you might as well fucking walk.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I definitely think
I'm surprised that nigga. I'm surprised Ash didn't came back for that fucking primate.
Dude, I wish.
Ash
Oh
had
my
that
god,
primate.
I wish he would go back for his primate for some shit because that primate was a bad motherfucker. Like real talk, just straight out here winning prizes, fresh evolved, never been trained. Like that's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ash was probably scared. He might got out of control and just started socking
Personally,
him. I was like,
I wish
hurry
he
up,
kept
let us win.
Larvitar because that's probably it's my tied for my first favorite Pokemon. My two favorite Pokemon are Charmander and Larvitar, followed by Aaron and Houndour at second. I mean, there's like 800, almost 1,000 of them bitches. It's okay to double up on some numbers.
Yeah, it's no matter how many times I play Pokemon, I'm always fine watching Charmander evolve all the way to Charizard. I was like, no matter what, if I'm playing Pokemon, if I don't have a Charmander, something's fucked up. I was like, this is some bullshit. It's not really Pokemon, really. It says Pokemon, but I don't really feel it. I can get a Pikachu, but that's like halfway through the game type shit.
Hey, Sony, you remember the Down Pro anime with that nigga Paul?
Oh,
Paul was the realest.
Paul, he was so foul and real with it. I was like, damn, man. I like how he's talking to Ash.
How I train Pokemon. Like, I'll get 6 of a bitch, see the stats, and be like, all right, the rest of you are gone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
He's so real with it. He's like,
he's so real.
like, nigga, you not meet my requirements, so I'll holler at you never.
Right? And no matter what that thing did, technically Paul beat it. Like, you know what I mean? So it really didn't ever live up to Paul's standards.
Yeah, all the Pokemon.
If we're gonna talk about anyone, especially Pokemon League related, talk about that nigga Tobias. That nigga had legendary.
Oh, yeah, that nigga Tobias, yo.
About Tobias.
He had a Darkrai, he had a Latios, bro.
Action replay head ass nigga.
Right, exactly. My man showed up with the game genie, like, no, I'm ready. We cool.
Tobias was that real nigga though.
His black and white.
That just sounds like the name
trip.
just sounds like you have to be a bad motherfucker. Just had that name.
Exactly.
Tobias, you can't just be no bitch being a Tobias.
Yeah, like throughout the whole Sinnoh League, there was like alluding to like this one train that had a Darkrai. They were alluding to it, and then eventually, Ash fights Tobias, and it took 4 Pokemon to beat that fucking Darkrai. It ended up being Sceptile to beat Darkrai.
6 IV Darkrai dog.
All right, honestly, okay. Obviously, Tobias is the shit. But let's talk about like the first ever really great end game rival, and still probably one of the best, Richie.
Man, fuck Richie.
Richie with Zippo. That dude was like the dopest.
Richie was the nigga
fucking
with the Pikachu.
Like Yeah, and he had the Pikachu with the cool hair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When I first seen him, I thought that was gonna be Ash's real antagonist. I was like, oh shit, nigga, this nigga's kind of like you, but not really, nigga.
Actually,
I gotta
given
be
how
so mad,
the
bro.
time frame and stuff, part of me, and I was still new to Pokemon when this shit all came out, was like, what if they're gonna switch protagonist? Like, what if we're gonna follow Richie for a little bit?
Yeah, I was like, what if Richie's winning shit?
He's got a cooler looking Pikachu.
Yeah, his Pikachu guy was like, damn,
Okay,
nigga, your
now-
Pikachu go get his hair done, huh? Like, that
Now,
shit's
I'm just gonna say this. I know we can't equate the anime to the games, but you ain't gonna tell me this nigga Trip from Black and White had
Oh,
a
yeah.
level 5 Snivy taking out his Pikachu dog.
Yeah, no, I see. That's the shit about Ash that like people hate is because he's the protagonist. He's the main focus of the story. He's gonna win and lose battles that he shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like there is no fucking rhyme or reason why that little level 5 starter Pokemon for a fresh trainer beat the bricks off of fucking Pikachu. Period. There's none.
I be getting mad just see Pikachu lose a lot more time. Like, nigga, do you know who you fought? Like, nigga, I remember.
Like,
I was like, you was whooping everybody's ass, defined types and everything. You were a bad
And speaking of-
motherfucker.
Bro,
I
Stoney,
love
remember
the Red versus
remember
Ash.
I was gonna say, Stoney, remember the Hoenn saga where Pikachu, I think he absorbed the red orb or the blue orb or whatever, and that nigga Pikachu went crazy, dog. Where he had absorbed Russ, look up the image of Pikachu with the red orb or the blue orb, whatever.
It was the red orb, I believe.
but she
Whatever.
was going, yeah, it was
Pikachu was always doing fire shit. Like when he started learning Volt Tack, I was like, oh, that shit's cool.
Oh yeah.
I was like, you gonna run to him, motherfucker, and zap the shit out of him.
See, Volt Tackle was cool, but for me, I always liked fucking Iron Tail. That shit
Yeah, I
for
like
me
Iron
was
Tail
like
too.
was like he just turned his whole tail into a sword and just started.
I was like,
fucking
this nigga
people
got
up.
hockey Pikachu, a real one.
Right.
I was like,
Yeah.
Pikachu the fucking goat.
Oh,
Well, that
okay.
nigga Pikachu with the red orb, bro, he was going crazy, dog.
Russ, just real quick, did you see my Chrono Cross game?
Yeah.
That shit's fine.
Did you see Mojo?
I probably don't remember.
All right, well, look, just really quick, look him up and tell me this dude isn't like 2/3 Hawkins. Like,
And that Pikachu just looks.
who's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm playing?
I wouldn't let that Pikachu walk around with me. That Pikachu will stay in his fucking Pokeball.
Oh,
I was like, you need to calm down.
yeah.
Like when I let you out to fight, you fight them, you go back in. No lip.
dude, if that thing would bust out of a Master Ball, are you out of your mind?
Yeah. Or like Iris's Dragonite.
Look at that shit. That's Mojo. That is one of the it's a curse doll that they have in Japan. And it's one of the not this itself, but the curse doll thing is one of the inspirations behind the Moogie Moogie no fruit. Moogie, right? And that's what it is. Wara. No,
Yeah,
the
straw.
And it has a nail through, and that nigga do shoot nails.
Yeah, and he's got the nail through it, like everything like that. And I was playing it and it clicked, and I didn't have anybody to say shit to, and I was just like, God damn. But yeah, like
speaking
I
of
be
the
getting that way when I
anime,
see stuff on games that relate to Japan. I was like, oh shit, man. I was like, damn, that's something in Naruto or something in One Piece now.
See, speaking of the anime, what's going to be trash about One Piece is this when the anime only start jumping on the whole Zoro can't defend against nails shit. Because that's just going to happen again.
You know what? It is what it is. Everybody takes nail every now and then.
can we talk for a second how Zoro like watched Okiko get stolen and he was like, "Yep, dude can handle himself." Like he didn't give zero fucks. He was like, "Yeah, no, that dude's fine."
I think Zoro knew. I think he knew. He did. Obviously, Zoro's not going to fall for women, but even then, he knew. Yeah, Kiku's a tall woman.
Any other time that a lady has been in trouble and like, "Eek, I need help," Zoro's moved to do something. You know what I mean?
Oh, Kiku's like, nah, that's like, yeah, you got it.
She's over there. Well, you know. Yeah, like that's my opinion. That's me.
Exactly. I just feel like, in the particular with the whole One Piece shit, that it's just funny. Like, a lot of people said Kiku was a trap, and then you take it how it is or whatever. But then when Oda comes up, I'm like, damn, this nigga Oda's on his Togashi grind.
See, I never really thought Okiko was gonna be a girl, simply because the other person I thought was gonna be a girl that turned out to be a dude also turned out to be from Wano, and that's the dude from Whitebeard ship.
Izo.
Yeah, like that dude has like the same vibe. You know what I mean?
I'm
like,
disappointed in Sanji.
See, Sanji spent too much
2.5
time
years, and you have observation at hockey. 2.5 years. Okay, Sanji. Okay. He was making hard ass at Okiko and everything. How you didn't know? He did know, but he didn't care at this point because Sanji evolved as a character. Okay, I don't know if Oda's going that way.
Maybe he got cakes. You don't know his life. You can't tell in a kimono. Maybe he got a dumper on him. You know, got one of those like I work out butts.
Wow, this has been one hell of a stream. I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all for y'all final thoughts on this Pokemon Direct shit. Well, I can't trailer. There you go, not direct.
Yeah, trailer.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the Pokemon with the frosting. I forgot his name already.
Alcremie.
That's the Pokemon's name?
Something like that, yes. It's like AL Creamy.
Yeah, that name's definitely getting changed if I catch it. I don't know what I'm gonna name it.
I feel about that the same way I felt like about Muck
Strusen,
Grimer. Like
Puddin'.
Like Vanillux.
Yeah, Vanillux too. And see, the thing is, like, people are gonna hate these new things, but if they don't have Vanillux in, it's gonna be a fucking tragedy, even though everybody shit on it for like 5 years. Like, it's a goddamn travesty. I can't have this Pokemon I've been hating for 14 years. Like, fuck out of here, man. That said, they definitely need to have Bidoof.
If Bidoof isn't in the game, Game Freak's trash. I'll admit that.
Hey, man, Bidoof is a good HM slave.
I'll tell you right now, even if Bidoof isn't in the game, I mean, 4th Gen Remake should be around the corner. You catch all the Bidoofs in.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be the best feeling. Like when you get a Pokemon that you can use almost every move. I was like, oh, man. I was like, I'm keeping you. I'm about to whore you out with all these moves. Tired of changing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for that. All right, sorry. I interrupted. He was doing last thoughts. Who's next?
I'll go. It was all right. That's all I gotta say.
All right, I'll go so that you can wrap it up yourself. The new trailer was actually pretty dope. It showed us that there's going to be more differences between the games than we ever would have thought, especially if they're showing us something this big this soon. There's got to be something bigger that separates these games, and I can't wait to find out what that is. And I hope you guys stick with me for the journey.
I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to go out on a limb. I hope that these games turn out as great as a lot of the people that are not jumping on the whole where's the national dex borderline.
Dude,
shit
did you hear about that shit? They somebody accused Masuda of rape.
Yeah, I saw that. That was fucking crazy, dog.
At a friend's wedding, and then like the Dex movement or whatever the fuck they're called, like bombarded the wedding photos. Like they're so fucking disrespectful. Like
that's
upset
over
about
the
something,
top.
but there's a
can you explain what happened again? They interrupted him doing a wedding.
All right, his cousin was having a wedding or some shit like that, and he was like, "Congratulations, lifelong live health, blah blah blah," and then people showed up to that thread and just bombed the shit out of it with "Where's my Dex? Where's my Dex? Where's my Dex? Where's my Dex? Nat Dex, Nat Dex, Nat Dex, Nat Dex. Fuck your mother. This guy raped me. Fuck your mother." Like, wait, what? Like, shit got so fucking hectic.
Why they turn the mood all the way a different?
Dude, they went to 14 with this shit. Like, they skipped 10 all the way to fucking 13. Hit 14 was like, all right, we good.
But they were trying to cancel this nigga, bro.
Right? They were trying, and it's like, no, hey, I'll find you.
Like I was telling Sean yesterday, and Thank you for bringing that up, Valen, because honestly, I would have forgot. I feel like that's wild. Like, look, I agree every Pokemon should be in the game, but that
Me
doesn't
too.
mean you have to keep your opinions onto a different post that's not even Pokemon related, might I add, and just spam that shit with these hashtags. That's why that nigga Masuda had to come out, had to do his newsletter telling y'all niggas to sit your asses down. You gonna buy these games no matter what, and at the end of the day, you're gonna enjoy yourselves. And if he's wrong, we'll see with the sales. If these games don't even do half of what Let's Go did, and a lot of people hit it on Let's Go, end of the day, Masuda got to bring all the mons to the game. But if not, it's gonna prove it's not even gonna prove the point because Masuda could do the very same thing. The next Pokemon game that could come out might include half the Pokemon that's already in this game.
Yeah, and the truth is, everybody's going to get the game. They're either going to get the game to shit on it, or they're going to get the game to
Yeah,
praise
exactly.
it. That's
How many
that's what it
Pokemon
comes
we
down
have
to.
so far?
What? Sorry.
How many Pokemon there is so far?
There's like 860 something.
Damn, that'd be a long ass Pokemon song.
Yeah.
Like,
He said,
I'm saying,
he said after
God
with Sword and
damn.
Shield is going to be gold.
Like I
to
remember when the
1,000.
cartoon, the anime first came out, when I can remember that one, but now I was like, nigga, if that's a rap now, I was like,
Oh yeah, with the Poke
I was
Route.
like, nah, fuck
Couldn't do
that.
it.
That's too many Pokemon. I was like, I want to fucking remember that. I was like, nah, that's like 10 minutes. Shit.
no, it's like a 30-minute song, bro. Like,
Uh,
because
But that's
yeah,
true,
fuck
though.
that.
I want to be the
Maybe
best
it'd be very
that
albums.
ever was. Yeah, you got that shit up in there. And then you got Nidorina Beedrill. Yeah, and then don't forget, there's a refrain and a chorus.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
150 and more to see. They didn't say 151. They said
we just
150.
Or more to see. Don't just stop mid-sentence and then call it done, sir. There's always been an infinite number of Pokemon. They've only been able to identify 150, and then so on and so on and so on. People just
Yeah,
took
they
it
just forgot that
and-
Mew existed.
as there's 150 because that's all they could get. But that's not the case. Sorry, that always bugs me.
You know, to be perfectly honest, if we with our knowledge now went back into the past, like when Red and Blue came out and said there's over 1,000 mons, that's just probably scratching the surface, to be perfectly honest, because they wouldn't believe your ass.
yeah, I was like, nigga, they gonna come up with 1,000 more of these motherfuckers. Bullshit, nigga. I was like, for real, they will. It's like, no.
You know what
no,
I
they
would? Oh
won't.
my god! I swear to God, I would tell me to keep a hold of all my Charizards, put them bitch in like fucking steel because I had like 8 of them bitches, like, and I would just play with them like they wasn't no shit. And now
I was
they're
like,
worth,
even if
fucking
you're 100, you
25
can
grand
still
a
go
piece.
beyond. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Do you understand that? That's the amount of money I used to just throw around and at other kids like I was Gambit. Like I'm so frustrated with myself because I didn't have a lot, but I beat up enough people to get a very decent Pokemon card collection.
Okay, let me bring this up before I want to end the stream. So why is it, and I want your personal opinion on this. So my Nintendo News on Twitter tweeted this out about 4 hours ago. Nintendo UK store pre-order Pokemon Sword and Shield dual pack and get starter figurines. It's the price in European, whatever that shit is. And then you get the whole steel book and shit. And then my tweet was, why has Nintendo of America forsaken us in the US? Because I never understand why they haven't been doing these. Like, okay, like with Mario Maker 2, Japan and Europe, they got
It's the market. It's because they know there's a reason for this. They don't need to spend the extra money to get Americans to buy the game they're already going to buy. The reason they have these extra things in the UK is because it didn't take off the same way.
But it's not even just Nintendo. Like some other companies, like I know, like for like some anime games, they always have like collector's edition for like the UK and only for the UK.
Those shits be looking fire too.
I know.
Yeah.
God
so bad.
damn, man.
I want to slide Sage some money. Be like, listen, you're gonna need to send me some things.
Like, so they be having statues and figurines and shit. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I was like,
like the Naruto.
nigga,
like
GameStop
the
don't
Naruto.
got that. GameStop got some corny
Yeah,
shit.
like-
They gonna give me a
like-
keychain, my nigga, just a keychain. On a
Yeah, like
fucking keychain.
all the Naruto Storm games, they had collector's edition for the UK and only in the UK. They had like a steel bookcase, and, like figurines, a wall poster.
Ain't that
I'm like,
about it?
bro.
Okay, I'm done with this shit.
I want to say this now. even if the games, and I'm not saying Pokemon in general, even if a game came out tomorrow, and I'm sure there could be one somewhere in the world, came out tomorrow, had a collector's edition, and it straight out bombed, worse than Fallout 76.
Ooh.
As long as
Oh, I'd
the
even
collectors
play that hoe.
don't, if the collector's
I knew not
editions,
to.
if the collector edition items are great, people will remember the game for that shit, but not for the fucking games because the games
That's
are
a fact.
trash.
Yeah.
Like if if fucking I don't know. I'm trying to think of like an old school title that people liked, but like it's not super remembered. Alundra. Anybody remember that shit? No. But if Alundra came out tomorrow with a mediocre game and a figurine that rivaled the fucking Strife on his motorcycle, Cloud Strife on his motorcycle, that would be one of the more memorable games of the year.
Is that one of the editions that we get for Final Fantasy 7?
If you pay the $400.
For nigga, what?
Yeah.
I don't like the game that much. They out they damn mind. Okay.
Yeah, like, never mind that shit. No. There's a $400
$400 just to look at it. I'm not that type of
$80.
spend
Like,
just to look type of nigga. I was like, nah.
Yeah, no, I know somebody's gonna pay $400 because some people got rich ass parents that love them, assholes.
I think that too. Like when you see it, like a little kid, like 5, for like a Apple 9, I was like, nigga, what? My first phone was a flip. I was like,
I didn't have my first phone.
And then he just threw it. He just threw the bitch, and the mom went to go get it. I was like, oh, this nigga got it on lock and key, and he only 5. I was like, what is this?
No, that would never be me. That would never. He's getting one of those watches that tell me exactly where he is at all times, and that shit's it. He can text here, and he can text there, like where you need to be, because you're either here or there, bitch. That's all I need to know.
I would have got chopped in the throat so hard that my Adam's apple would have went through the concrete at the supermarket and hit some old lady that's with her shopping cart that's lugging her packaging into a trunk.
Right. And that lady we got arrested for stealing an apple.
And then she gonna tell me don't cry because I barely even hit you.
I didn't even hit you that hard.
I was like, it's blood everywhere.
Like, wait, what?
I wanted to bring this up right quick, going back to the whole collector's editions. I hate because, okay, you got to think, a lot of these collector's editions, you got to think, be outrageous as hell. Like, you might get like a $200 50 collector's edition, but the game's only $60. But, I mean, the merch has to be worth it first and foremost, because that's an investment.
100%. And the Cloud Strife figurine and motorcycle is 700% worth it.
Only time I did that for collectors was Naruto, because I got a golden Naruto statue and a poster.
I wish I could.
But after that, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that shit no more. I was like, that shit was like sick. That shit was like 80 something. I was like, damn, man. I stared at that figurine for. I was like, damn, this figurine not even all that. I was like, I don't know. Like,
I got a figurine from Disgaea 4 because I'm a huge Disgaea fan.
I'll tell you right now,
Final Fantasy.
I'll be right back.
I'll tell you right now, when Persona 5, the Royal comes out and the collector's edition, I'm probably going to invest in that shit because that's definitely worth it. But the only collector's editions I actually straight up got.
That's the one I should have got.
Yeah, they're doing the whole 3-pack with the Batman shit, with the Arkham games, in fact. They announced that shit yesterday.
Damn, I would get it, but it's not a new Batman game, so I ain't gonna fall for it.
Nope, it's a collector's edition for the not a collector's edition. It's a 3-pack with all 3 of the games.
Can't do that. If I played all those games like 10 times each, I can't. That's how they get you, Russ. That's like you played again, but they together. They got me like that for God of War. I was like, man, there's no difference. I already beat all these games. Like, why did I just do this? I already had the games. I was like, this is stupid. I'm stupid.
I'll tell you right now, the only collector's edition I straight up bought was the whole Super Smash Brothers one that came with the Steelbook and the Pro Controller, and that was $139. I got.
Oh, see, that's why I like when you get controllers with it.
Exactly. And then going off that, I got my Walmart discount on it, so that shit was like $130.
Russ, do you know the one PlayStation controller that like has all the custom pieces like for the backs and shit, and you can take it apart?
No, never heard of that.
It's like one something. Well, wait. I'll find the name and I send it to you later.
Okay. Yeah,
that shit was
I just
crazy. I was
find that
like,
shit
that's too many
interesting.
buttons. Like, what game can I play where I need 14 plus? Like, what am I playing? I'd be trying to imagine it. Like if I get the controller, would I be some type of new gamer that's just playing random shit that just need this many buttons? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
It
that
had 10 back
type of
pieces, pedals.
stuff always intrigued me. That's why I try to get the steel books. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until Valen goes finds his thing because I'm sure it's about to be something like huge. Be like he probably spent like over $170 on it. But stuff like that just always intrigues me because when you're playing a game, especially if you're a fan of the series. Not this is your first time playing a said series. If you are a straight up fan of a series, you will especially you will get that collector's edition item, even if it costs more than the base game itself.
You know it, especially Naruto and Dragon Ball. They always try to get me. I was like, God damn it, you know I love Naruto, even if it's mid.
Exactly.
I was like, if you show me a Naruto statue and a poster and a keychain and something else, I was like, in a like different book, I was like, all right, you got me, Bandai. Fuck it. You want your extra $40 fucking dollars? Take it, selfish bastards.
Yeah, these niggas on Freedom State wildin'. So I wanted to ask Sean in particular, have you seen the trailer for the new mobile game for the whole Pokemon Masters?
Oh yeah, that shit looking heat.
Yeah, it looks good.
I was gonna ask you on the same thing. Cause you got niggas wildin' saying that it's better than Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah, they're wilding for saying that. I mean, they're saying that there's more effort put into Pokemon Masters. And I mean, I'll agree somewhat that Pokemon Masters looks definitely more hype than Sword and Shield right now, but
so it's another Pokemon game coming out.
Okay,
yeah,
it's a mobile game.
Yeah.
Okay,
wait,
y'all ready for me to
you
go?
have to pay for
Let
it?
me know, because
no,
and
it's
so you found
it's kind of like a gotcha game, pretty much. Like it's free, but it probably has like microtransactions or some shit.
See, here's the thing: it breaks
I'm a
down
grinder.
Pokemon.
I play Warframe.
What? No, I'm good. All right, sorry. Here's the thing: it breaks down Pokemon into literally only battles, which is the thing people want the most. People want that showdown thing where they can just pick and choose their moves, their stats, their fucking everything, so that they can have the perfect team that they created without like doing the effort to actually earn and put the work in and like build a team. You know what I mean? They just pick the strongest Pokemon with the best potential. And that's another one of the reasons that people are fucking pissed about not having the natural decks is they want these powerhouse Pokemon and teams that they build and broken ass Pokemon so that they can port over and like walk around throwing gods. And it's fucking ridiculous. Like
you can't level it up? So there's no leveling up system, like to level up and evolve it. And they skip to just having a final form.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Showdown. You can just pick Charizard with the highest attack stat and the highest.
Never mind. Fuck that. That's trash. I want to grow with these bitches.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you gotta realize, Tony, that Pokemon Showdown is a battle simulator.
Yeah. Like you just take it's stripping the absolute soul out of Pokemon and putting in just the shiny bits. No. And it's I never
like
got
watching
into
them
it,
grow
like,
and get beaten and grow and get beaten.
Like,
something wrong with me.
It's just it sucks. It's like for me, it's a phrase I use all the time, but it's little dick mentality. It's so many people just wanting to be powerful in any way they can grasp because they have no real power in their real life.
I'm gonna start using that. That's fucking hilarious as hell. That's the same thing that Kim Jong-un has, little dick mentality.
It is little dick, dude. Once you start once that
man got a lot of anger in his tiny little body.
You're gonna see it everywhere, and you're gonna be like, "God damn it, he was right."
Same goes for Trump, little dick mentality, little hands
exactly.
also.
You can tell, you can just fucking tell. But yeah, and it's just the way they attack for not getting the thing they want. Like people act like, well, it's not entitled. I just want what I want. Why can't I have what I've always had? Like that you don't understand that makes you entitled. Like just because you've had something doesn't mean you get to keep having it. Just because a girl had sex with you once doesn't mean you get to keep having sex with her whenever you want. You know what I mean? That there's there's reasons these things happen that people get so mad about. and it's so frustrating that like the worst part of the Pokemon cult like community is just rearing its ugly fucking tiny dicked head. And by the way, that's a head with a tiny dick on it. But
That's crazy.
it's just it hurts me because I love Pokemon. Like, and Pokemon keeps taking blows to the community, and like from the whole scandal with like Nappy and like that one chick and and like just the predatory behavior and that like kind of finally being shown to light. But you know how to put wherever you shine the light, cockroaches scurry. So just because you got one or two of them bitches doesn't mean like the other 5 or 6 didn't like cover their tracks real good and start telling the people that they're abusing, like, oh, you shouldn't keep records, da 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 da. Like, I know human nature. Like, just because you caught 2 doesn't mean you got everybody. And I guess I never wanted to see that in the Pokemon community because I want it to be this pure thing, and just it just keeps
Sadly,
getting
just isn't.
shit on.
I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I heard that. I haven't heard that name Nappy in like
right
2 months exactly.
Off the entire everything, like, and good, fucking good. I would smash his face, like, okay, for the pedophilic shit too, but just because of the black eye that he gave the Pokemon community. You know what I mean? And it's
that
so
day
frustrating.
literally made the Pokemon community worse than the fucking Sonic community, and that's something hard to say.
yeah.
Dude, still not as bad as fucking the Smash community when that 15-year-old girl.
Oh,
Like
easily,
some little
easily.
fucking girl beat a pro with a character that they didn't like or think was good, so they just like ruined her fucking life. They went at her, they doxed her, they did everything they could, and like it's
wait. So she got bullied because they wanted a Pokemon. She wanted a Pokemon they didn't like.
No.
It was
This is for
Super Smash Brothers. She won with Elizabeth, who's considered a mid-tier character, and she beat a pro using like a top-tier character, and like she won. She beat him. She outplayed him, straight up and simple. And then the whole universe turned on her, like for no fucking reason. Like, and the honest truth is, if that was a dude, they'd have been like, "This guy's great." Okay, did you see the timing? Did you see this guy took a low-tier character and made him amazing? Like there was a whole thing where Panda recently won a dude who uses Panda is the Tekken champion. You know what I mean? And Panda's kind of a low tier character, and he won the championship with him. And
Bullshit.
people were like,
I played against a motherfucker on arcade on hard that I never won. I was like, the fuck is this Kung Fu fucking po?
Dude, hey, she learned some shit from that little girl. What you gonna do?
It is what it is at the end of the day, and it just sucks that trash ass niggas are in each of these communities, because it's not just one person doing it, it's multiple, and it's people as a collective, and that's why shit like that is so fucking trash. How you gonna do shit like that? But at the end of the day, like I say, it is what it is, and you know what? You know, they say karma's a bitch, and karma will come after these motherfuckers and bite them back.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I've said this before, but I want to create like I want to be part of the Pokemon community that keeps it safe. Like I love Pokemon so damn much. Like I really do. It's my favorite thing after my son and on par with my wife. Yeah, you fucking heard me. All right. Like I got a Pokemon. You can't understand. Like as long as I've had my freedom, and actually as long as I've had my freedom, I've been able to play Pokemon. Pokemon is synonymous to me with the ability with not having to ask to use the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like not having to ask to go like eat a sandwich, not having to ask to do the inane shit that nobody asks to do in their own home. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, Pokemon has a really huge, huge place in my heart for whatever reason. It's that little spot of nostalgia that like is dope. And I hate to see it besmirched.
Yep. I agree with you 100%. It just sucks that, you know, like someone like Nappy, who I saw as my role model, who inspired me to make this channel and do this type of content, and to find out that, you know, had he did all that shit back in 2013 when he should just came out the truth back then. Because I'll tell you right now, straight up, had he came out and said the reason why he and Callum stopped hanging out was because he had a crush on him or whatever and whatnot, it would not have gone.
Internet culture was so different. It would have been an easier fight for him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But now, and it turned into so much different. And
He was literally the #1 PokeTuber dog, and he just literally they dropped
Yeah,
the
yeah, like
king off the wall straight up.
cause Nappy
and now
one of those.
it's now
He
it's
was
like
he was like a really smart content creator. Like he knew the right moves.
Mhm.
He knew how to
I
gauge his
don't know.
audience. Like I always looked at
thought he was
Nappy as like a
annoying.
smart content creator.
Like he was just too loud and too like. I always felt like he was doing like coke and like fucking Four Locos. Like
Man, back in the day when Four Locos first came out, I don't know,
you know what I'm
man.
talking about, bro.
I was like, what the fuck is in here? I was like, this shit got me feeling something else. I was like, why I got so much energy and sleepy all at once?
Your body didn't know what the fuck to do, but it
Yeah.
knew it was drunk.
I was like, this bitch got me fucking.
But yeah, and now like Sacred's taking over and he's doing good stuff. Like I'm happy about that. Sacred, he's been around for a while.
The first one to pop off when that shit happened.
Yeah, dude, it's because he knew this was his shot to take. Like, like he got like 100,000 followers from that shit. I think because he's been doing real fucking work, and to his credit, like he's been just a real welcoming force in the Pokemon community. So, whatever.
Yeah, he was the first one to really sit there and speak with Verlis too.
Mm-hmm. Like
I remember. Yeah,
he did. Yeah, he's done his part, and I think he's earned his position, and I like that. He doesn't know I'm coming for him. But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else to say. Y'all better watch my channel. I got a Twitch. I got a YouTube. Do things. It's nice. Watch me with your eyeballs.
Valen, are you gonna watch Captain Stone and Vanland?
Wait, what happened?
Are you watching Dr. Stone? Nigga? What did I say? Dr. What? Mid?
You say Captain Stone.
Oh,
I was like, wait, what? You mean Dr.
Yeah,
Stone
you wanna watch Dr.
Yeah. When they
and Fire Force
when they're free.
Yeah, see my nigga.
When they're free.
That I was waiting for watch cartoons online. I was like, I know y'all be hitting helping dig out low key.
Bro.
I was like, you just wait a couple of hours. I was like, man, I don't know who you are that recorded this, but I thank you. I'm glad you woke up saying God gave you breath in your lungs. Thank you, kind sir or ma'am.
Or ma'am.
I was like, whoever you are, bootlegger you are, thank you. I'm glad that you're alive today.
Bro, they haven't put that shit on Watch Cartoon Online yet. Like, unless
I'd be refreshing that hoe too. When I wake up in the morning, I was like, right? Let me just check.
Yeah, because they usually have it like a few hours after it comes out on Crunchyroll. Like, well, what the fuck? Like, why is it not?
Because I was like, I'm already paying for Netflix. I was like, I like Netflix. I got Amazon too,
and it's Netflix. Like, all right,
like,
I got my friend
Netflix hitting me up with some shit.
Mother-in-law's HBO. Technically, it's our Prime. I will say that we do, but we do a lot of shopping for the businesses and such. So we need that Prime.
Yo. Shout out to Valen and his business in particular. It was something. Was it? Give me a second. Was it yoga or spa related?
My wife's a licensed massage therapist.
There we go. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to link that shit. I'm gonna link all of that. I'm gonna link his Twitter, his Facebook. Not Facebook. I don't know your Facebook. Your YouTube, your Twitch, Stoney's channel. I'll link them shits in the description after this video gets downloaded.
And really quick, I don't know if anybody's ever heard it, but it's called like what? Let me see. I got it on my desktop real quick. Yeah, it's called player.me. If y'all haven't checked that out, do it. It makes streaming a lot easy. It makes overlays super quick, and it's a community that helps you through like that whole process.
And it's player.me.
Yeah, player.me.
You're going to have to send me a link to this shit, but I'm going to go ahead and end this shit. I appreciate everyone that came through and whatnot. Y'all don't know the support, and it's gracious to me because I know I take my time making this. I try to make sure the right players come into these videos so that we can have fun discussions like this. So shout out to Sean, shout out to Stoney, shout out to Valen, shout out to Nonsense in the chat. My nigga came through for that. I wish he could have came through for this stream, but there's always another time. Shout out to BDV, who was at AX Anime Expo. I wanted to hit him up, but I knew he was coming back.
So some of those pictures was funny as shit, dog, on Twitter. Like one with him punching Luffy when Chase pinned the head out. when he was a kid. That shit was so
Like, he's
funny.
like, I went back in time and had to do some shit. This kid's getting out of
I
control.
was like, this nigga pulling Thanos.
Right?
Shit like that was hilarious, and I can't wait to see the fucking nuzlocke between Valor and BDV. That shit's gonna be comedy gold.
Oh,
I know it.
don't think
That
it's
shit would
just
be
me.
funny.
Don't think it's just me. Our boy Sombra's in there too. Like, don't think it's just me. If you want in, you can get in, Jack. You can lose too. I'm okay with beating multiple people. Like, I can beat Bruce Lee, the Chinese Connection, just start whipping all your asses. Like, that's fine for me.
Oh, he said Chinese connection. You know that's old. I like watching that old kung fu movies. That shit be fire. Or the 5 Deadly Venoms. I was like, God damn, these niggas are sick. I was like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah, man. But yeah. I know you're trying to close this down. You've been trying to close this down.
No, you good. I don't mind this shit. It's just my sister's been bugging me for over 30 minutes to help her with for something. So I gotta go do that. But once again,
family first in all things, man.
Check the links in the description. In particular, follow the Discord. Shout out to Freedom State. Shout out to all my niggas over there. Shout out to BDA even. And we out. And y'all have a good one.
Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.